Keith Jermaine Garrido appeared in court today for the brutal murder of Nancy Muffness. He was charged with aggravated murder and aggravated assault, both with special allegations of possession and use of a deadly weapon and the commission of a felony, burglary, and theft of a motor vehicle. Judge Alberto Tolentino advised Garrido of his rights and then set bail at $500,000.
Mr. Rivera, is there a recommendation for Mr. Garrido?
Yes, Your Honor. The crime was quite brutal, and the penalty faced by the defendant is a maximum of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Therefore, the people believe he is both a danger to the community and a flight risk, and we're requesting bail setting around $500,000.
The court agrees with the government, given the nature and seriousness and circumstances of the alleged crime, that the $500,000 cash bail is appropriate.
The magistrate's report still doesn't indicate how Keith Garrido knew Nancy Muffness or why he decided to rob her house. However, it does have the grisly details of what went on inside Muffness's home around the time she was murdered. According to police, Garrido climbed into Muffness's Totu Cañada home through an upstairs window while she was out. He made his way to the first floor of the house and then began gathering items of value. According to the report, Garrido then made his way to the kitchen, and it was there his robbery spree ended when he found Garrido home with a metal pipe in hand. Police say the elderly woman put up a fight, swinging at him, but he managed to grab the metal pipe away from her. The defendant and victim struggled, and the defendant began to strike the victim with the metal pipe. The defendant stopped once the victim was on the ground, the report states. Garrido, the report goes on to say, took off with her car despite ransacking her home and gathering valuable items. The report says Garrido only took $8 with him from her wallet. He then crashed her car into a tree about a half-mile away from her home, where witnesses were able to snap a photo of him leaving the scene of the accident. That photo was key in helping police detectives identify the murder suspect. Medical examiner Dr. Aurelio Espinola also released the autopsy results on Muffness. He says she died of a skull fracture and bleeding. Muffness had no chance of survival even if she had been found sooner, adds Dr. Espinola, because she was found in a pool of blood. Witnesses to the case indicate that the burglary and murder may have occurred sometime between 2 to 3 p.m. on Saturday, December 1st. According to Barrigada Mayor-elect June Blaz, she saw Muffness at Cars Plus in Mighty between 2 to 2:30 p.m. getting her car serviced. Witnesses to the car accident say they saw Garrido crash Muffness's Chrysler sedan into a tree between 3 to 3:40 p.m. near her home.